When you have as many outdoor pursuits as I do, you learn pretty quickly that you have to repair your own equipment, or else you'd go broke trying to pay other people to make all your repairs for all of your bikes, your canoes, your fishing equipment, and everything else that goes with it. That's why over the years, I've learned to repair all my own bikes, make some of my own fishing lures, and even tie my own flies. Recently, I've taught myself how to build some of my own toys. It started with a stand-up paddleboard. It took me an entire winter to build, but it turned out to be the perfect project for a long winter. So when I saw a video of Bo Miles making his own scrap wood paddle, I knew I had to do this. There's something so immensely satisfying about building the tools you need to go outside. That's why I want to recommend this activity for any park directors who have rivers and ponds on their property. It's the perfect winter activity to do inside to get people excited about using it in the spring and then signing up for canoe activities. Since I work for R.L. Turner, we have piles of scrap wood, so finding some was quite easy to do. The key piece of junk wood, though, is the shaft. This has to be solid. So to start, I found some old wheelbarrows that were slated for the dumpster. I took them apart and kept the wooden handles. Since I like the look of two-tone paddles, I found a stash of oak trim that was collecting dust in a corner. I took home all my treasure and used one of my canoe paddles as a template. When you lay it out and start gluing the wood, I gotta admit, it looks about as ugly as a chihuahua in a rainstorm. Once the glue is dry, then you can cut it into basically a paddle shape. Oh, it's still ugly, but you can begin to see its form. It's starting to look like a paddle already. Now for the fun part. When I first started using a planer in high school, I was afraid of this tool. With each stroke of this on any woodworking project I had in class, I'd watch my grade drop from an A all the way down to a C-. Now that I'm older and have more patience, each shave of the planer makes the paddle more beautiful. I work the blade and the shaft until I have the shape that I want. More importantly, it gets some of the heavy wood down to the weight I want. Now it's time to sand it. I sand it again, I sand it more. Then I take a break and, well, I sand it some more. By the time I'm done, though, it looks amazing. Now it's time for the finish. For added strength, I add some fiberglass to the blade and the handle. Then guess what? I sand it some more. Even though it's just a scrap wood paddle, it has an amazing look, so I'm torn between wanting to make it perfect and reminding myself that it's just made from a pile of discarded lumber. Still though, I apply 4 coats of resin until it shines. The joy of building is incredible, but that's only half the enjoyment. Honestly, maybe just 40%. The true joy is taking your paddle, your creation, something you've resurrected from a dumpster, and having it propel you down a river. Here, you'll breathe in the fresh air. You'll get away from the sound of cars, trucks, and people. You'll see eagles and herons and ducks. You'll dodge rocks and speed through rapids. You'll do it all so smoothly because of a paddle, a tool that you've made. And that's the true beauty of building your own scrap wood paddle. I'm pretty pleased with how the paddle turned out. It's sturdy, it's light. I've already hit a few rocks and it just bounces right off of it. If you ever get a chance to do it yourself, I highly recommend it.